Hey there, Bruiser Nation. Raise those anchors and get ready to take a ride on the Bruze Cruze. This week on the Bruze Cruze Podcast, the only podcast that brings you pro wrestling for your ears. We're getting so close to the finals of the G1 Climax tournament from October 10th, 2020. Kota Ibushi versus Minoru Suzuki going 1-on-1 for only the second time in both men's illustrious careers. Minoru Suzuki took that victory in the 23rd edition of the G1 Climax, 7 years since these two wrestlers have gone one-on-one, and I'm sure this matchup will not disappoint. 7 years older, 7 years wiser on both competitors. But can Kota Ibushi get to 500 against Suzuki and regain some of the momentum from his loss in Osaka, Japan? Suzuki sitting in the same boat as he walks to the ring with the towel on top of his head. Lost as well in Osaka, sitting at 6 points. That loss cost him the chance to be at 8 points, tied with Ibushi and Switchblade Jay White and Will Ospreay, if I do believe. But he's going to have to win here tonight to keep his tournament hopes alive. It seems to me that if you don't have 8 points heading into the next bracket, you may find yourself out of the running for the finals. Real quick, as Minoru Suzuki slides onto the apron, saunters across it, and steps in the ring, black towel still around his head. Our Bruze Cruze tale of the tournament. Kota Ibushi has spent 1 hour, 46 minutes, and 19 seconds with his longest win of 21 minutes, 35 seconds. And his longest loss was 21 minutes, 56 seconds. Ibushi has spent a lot of time in this tournament this year. He's got a high-paced, high-octane type of an offense, which does kind of lend itself to longer matches because you're not taking as many hard and stiff strikes. But when you compare this to Suzuki's 1 hour, 11 minutes, and 4 seconds with a 13-minute win and a 14-26 loss. So he has spent far less time, about 45 minutes less time, and nearly 10 minutes for both wins and losses in longest matchups here today. Does this hour and 46 ring time in this tournament affect Kota Ibushi and his stamina against Suzuki? If you're watching along with the Bruze Cruze Podcast on the Bruiser Nation Productions YouTube page, the look on his face says it all. He is not affected with his stamina. At least the face says it all at 3 minutes 41 seconds right now in this not in the match itself, but in this part of the G1 Climax tournament as this match gets ready to begin. Kota Ibushi on the apron, blue and white trunks, steps in the ring as he is announced. What does Kota Ibushi have left in this tournament to be able to defeat Minoru Suzuki for the first time ever and continue his winning ways and get to 10 points, nearly sinking in that coveted final spot as the bell rings? Both men have both hands up, meeting in the center of the ring. Neither man wants to make a move just yet. Jockeying for position, not ready. Get tested in the waters a little bit. Kick to the thigh, just a real quick one from Suzuki. Ibushi tries to return in kind, but Suzuki backs off. Tries to corner Kota Ibushi in the red corner. Still not sure which way we're going to go. Ibushi gets tagged a little bit and responds in kind. Just little playful taps at this point in the matchup. Rights and lefts from Minoru Suzuki, backing Kota Ibushi into the corner. Kota Ibushi bounces out but eats 2 more shots. Delivers a nice right hand and a right kick. Bit of a brawl to start here. A knee to Suzuki. A slap to the face of Kota Ibushi. Another slap, slap, slap. Roundhouse to Suzuki right in the gut. In the rib cage, actually. Kota Ibushi. Minoru Suzuki toe-to-toe in the middle of the ring. Just getting started. The feeling out process. Blocks and jab attempts and slap attempts. Really looks like they're just trying to get in each other's head here and see who's going to make the mistake first. And then go from there. I'm sure they both have their own plan going into this match, game plan, if you will, but they have to get to that point. So they need to see what the other guy's going to give them as they dance around in the middle of the ring a little bit longer. Kota Ibushi headlock to Suzuki, who rolls backwards and out of it. Grasping at the legs of Kota Ibushi, who tries to roll through. His other leg is caught between the legs of Minoru Suzuki. Backing off, Minoru Suzuki trying to get top control on Kota Ibushi, who is still just sliding around, not letting Suzuki get control, but not getting out of the situation either. He's getting really close to the ropes. That'll force Suzuki to back off, and he gets the ropes and pulls himself to the apron as the referee asks for the break. Get out of here. Suzuki is really taking advantage of that 5 count. Backing off, smile on his face. Maybe he feels like he got the better of Ibushi at that point. Slides behind Suzuki, tries to get a waistlock to no avail as Minoru Suzuki gets a nice little hammerlock, hooks the leg of Suzuki, but to no avail. Now he's able to trip him over. Now Ibushi's on top, trying to get control. Mounted on Suzuki, smothering his face, looking for wrist control, looking to give him a nice little upper hammerlock. Now switches into the arm bar, but Suzuki saw it coming, rolls and gets to his feet. Suzuki still caught with the legs and arm of Kota Ibushi. Maybe going for a single leg crab. Nope, heel hook. Minoru Suzuki has cinched in a heel hook. The first major move to be completed in this matchup was by Minoru Suzuki, trying to work the knee of Kota Ibushi as Ibushi tries to roll him over, figure fouring his legs around his, but to no avail. The heel wrenched way back. Ibushi grabs the leg of Suzuki, and he's going to go for a heel hook himself. Kicking each other. Ibushi eats one to the face now. Suzuki gets Ibushi again. Stiff kicks from Suzuki, as we would expect at this point in the tournament. Wrenches back again on that heel. Ibushi tries to roll to the ropes. The weight of Suzuki dropped down, not able to get to that bottom rope. Almost rolled over. Now he's there in the bottom rope. The referee is going to have a 5 count. Suzuki is not letting go. He's going to have to start he has not started his count. Minoru Suzuki sits up. Ibushi lets go of the rope and grabs the heel of Suzuki. Both men wrenching back. Little bit of one-upmanship here attempted by both of these professional wrestlers. Ibushi kicked off by the viciousness of Suzuki and tries to return in kind. He does not have the leg power Suzuki does, but what he lacks in power, he gains in speed compared to Suzuki. Quick 5 shots to the chest. Suzuki grabs Ibushi. Ibushi's able to counter. Elbow to the face. running off the ropes is Ibushi, and a stomp right to the chest, pushing Suzuki off the apron into the barricade. Stiff kick by Ibushi onto the shoulder of Suzuki. Irish whip on the outside into the other side of the barricade. Ibushi slides back in the ring. What is he getting ready to do here? Getting the crowd behind him, clapping his hands in the middle of the ring. Is he going to go for some high risk? Nope, not going to be able to, because Suzuki is walking away down the apron. He has had enough. He is frustrated. This is the G1 Climax tournament. He's begging him to come outside. Here we go. Is Kota Ibushi going to respond to Minoru Suzuki seated cross-legged in the apron? Or not in the apron, in the entranceway. Ibushi has decided to meet his challenge. The referee is not counting. Looks like he says this is the G1. I am not going to count these two men out. It's too close to the finals. Both men chest to chest. Ibushi, Suzuki trading shots at the top of the entrance ramp. That was a vicious one by Suzuki. Another vicious jab by Minoru Suzuki. Takes Ibushi down to all fours in complete control. Ibushi by the hair. And another... Oh my God. What an elbow by Minoru Suzuki. Delivered to the side of the face of Kota Ibushi. Grasping him by the hair once again. Ibushi is out on his feet. Delivers another hard elbow. Ibushi tried to stay on his feet, but was not able to. A kicked right in the spine by Minoru Suzuki. It was very smart. The referee is counting, but Minoru Suzuki got frustrated, and he made Kota Ibushi play his game instead of playing Ibushi's, taking complete control of this match. Ibushi is still on wobbly legs. Ibushi did not want the count out victory. He made it. Quick jabs to the stomach does nothing to Suzuki, who delivers another devastating elbow and a stomp to the head again. But Ibushi is not out of it. He is asking for more. Eats a roundhouse to the chest. He was seated and took a vicious roundhouse from Minoru Suzuki. Minoru Suzuki delivers another one as he challenges him again. Sits up and challenges again. 3 hard roundhouses delivered by Minoru Suzuki, and Ibushi asked for it. Forcing the back of Ibushi's head onto the mat 3 times now. Slaps him. Ibushi is not having it. Ibushi is not human. He does not experience pain like the rest of us. All of that had no effect, but oh my God, that elbow might. Sending him down to one knee, back into the corner. Jab to the gut, another elbow to the face. Backs off, charges Ibushi, who's in the corner, and a running boot right to the face. Ibushi nowhere to go. Snapmare attempt by Minoru Suzuki. Countered. Knee to the gut of Ibushi. Bounces off the ropes. Eats a drop kick from Kota Ibushi. That is some damage that the face of Kota Ibushi has taken. As the crowd gets behind their hero, grasps at Suzuki, ducks under a right hand attempt, slap, roundhouse, spinning back kick. Suzuki eats all of it, delivers a hard elbow, another combination by Kota Ibushi, hard roundhouse to the chest, and Suzuki's eating it all for breakfast. Another roundhouse, that one almost sent Suzuki down. Not quite enough from Ibushi to Minoru Suzuki. The fourth one, and it barely moved. Suzuki that time bounces off the ropes, boots Suzuki right in the chest, sending him down. Hard roundhouse to a seated Suzuki, challenging Kota Ibushi to cause him to feel pain. Dear Lord. Charges off the ropes, running roundhouse to a seated Suzuki. Absolutely no effect. There's some pain shown in the face, but oh my God, running roundhouse again sends Suzuki flat on his back. Few playful kicks followed up by 2, 3 hard ones from Kota Ibushi to Minoru Suzuki. Slaps to the face of Suzuki, sweat bouncing off of him, elbows. Asking him, come on, bring it. Oh my God, crumped like a sack of potatoes. One elbow to the face of Kota Ibushi, and he is down face first on the mat. All that offense, all that energy expressed. And Suzuki halts it all with one vicious elbow, quite possibly the vicious elbow in all of professional wrestling. Ibushi is completely out on his feet, no idea where he is. And oh my God, another elbow by Minoru Suzuki delivered to Ibushi, who does not go down, and another one. Ibushi's trying to stay on his feet, down on one knee, gets back to both feet. Another one sends him down to a seated position on the mat. Ibushi's trying to absorb all this punishment and show him that he can eat as much as Suzuki eats. A boot to the face, bounces off the ropes, boots Suzuki, who bounces off and boots Ibushi, bounces off the ropes, catches the foot, hard elbow, roundhouse right to the side of the head from Ibushi to Suzuki, who bounces right back up and delivers another devastating elbow to the face of Kota Ibushi. Both men are down on the mat. The referee is checking on Kota Ibushi. Is he going to begin a count? These two have already beat the living hell out of each other. They have been going for like 15 minutes almost. Going at it. Neither man wants to show that they're weaker than the other. Hard-headedness at its finest. Suzuki meeting Ibushi in the middle of the ring. Headbutts from Suzuki to Ibushi. Ibushi's laughing elbow from both of them. They're both laughing at each other. What? Oh, the laughs are over. It's not funny anymore. Trading elbows in the middle of the ring. That had to be like 10 in quick succession from both of them. Probably 15 and 20 now. Dear Lord. Wearing themselves out. How in the... delivering elbows to the face, and they both got too tired. It wasn't the connections, it was the energy expelled. Elbow from Ibushi, but really there's nothing behind these elbows right now. Right hand slaps from both men, trading it back and forth in the ring. Jabs to the gut. Jeez, going at each other. You would think that these two wrestled more than one time in the past 7 years. Ibushi is rocked from those overhand slaps. Suzuki counters a clothesline attempt by Kota Ibushi. Rear naked choke by Minoru Suzuki. See, I was close. 15 minutes. Is Ibushi gonna fall asleep to the no? Suzuki releases it, going for the pile driver to no avail. Ibushi counters, somersault flip. Goes for the Kamagore, not able to do it. Countered into the heel hook by Minoru Suzuki. No, the single leg crab, and drags him to the middle of the ring, grabs the other. There it is. Boston Crab delivered by Minoru Suzuki to Kota Ibushi, completely seated on the small of the back of Kota Ibushi. Elevates like the walls of Jericho. Can Kota Ibushi's able to get one leg free? Can he get the other one? He can still get him in that heel hook. Ibushi keeps trying to turn it over, trying to keep him from control of that leg. He's got him hooked, but he can't get him turned over in any type of a submission. Ibushi back on his feet, jumps up with one foot, knees him right in the face. Charges Suzuki, goes for another knee. Suzuki counters, another rear naked choke. Spins Ibushi around, tries to knee Suzuki again, caught. Breaks the grip of one hand and another. Headbutt from Ibushi, charging, jumping knee to the chin. Wow. A bicycle knee right to the face of Minoru Suzuki. Ripcord knee to the face. Cover. 1, 2, 3. Minoru Suzuki has been defeated by Kota Ibushi. 6 points in this tournament for Minoru Suzuki. Kota Ibushi gets to 10, and there is a 6-6 smile on the face of Minoru Suzuki, who knows he was in a fight, and really there was only one legit cover. Everything else was rights and lefts and not the normal matchup you're going to see from Kota Ibushi. The high risk, high octane offense was not there. He had a point to prove that not only could he withstand the punishment that Minoru Suzuki can deliver, but prevail in the end. Bruiser Nation, as I said at the beginning, we are inching ever so close to the finals of the G1 Climax tournament. Tune in next week, Thursday, 1 o'clock, every week to the Bruze Cruze Podcast, Spotify, Anchor, Google Podcast, Apple Podcast, anywhere you find your favorite podcast. And do me a favor. Give us a like, give us a subscribe, give us a rating, give us some comments. Let me know what you want to hear on the Bruze Cruze Podcast, the only podcast that brings you pro wrestling for your ears. Don't forget, like Bruiser Nation Productions on YouTube, Bruiser Nation PR on Twitter. Give us a follow. We'll try to shout out back to you. Maybe we can talk wrestling sometimes when I'm able to tweet during the shows. Speaking of shows, the ASWA returns to Mansfield, Ohio this Saturday, August 7th for Rebirth, and yours truly will be providing commentary on this oh so special night for them to finally return after battling through the pandemic like the rest of us. And till next time, Bruiser Nation, stay good, because I'm always good.